I'm going to show you some of the manga and the books that I have. My last video, which I made yesterday, I talked about how I was waiting for some books to come in the mail. Well, due to Amazon Prime, they came the next day, so I'm going to show you some of the books and manga I got. As usual, if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to go to sleep. And with all that out of the way, we're gonna get right into this. Alright, so the first book that I got, and you see, I use a little sword as my bookmark. But we have Osamu Dazai's The Flowers of Buffoonery. So this is the, in my last video I was talking about it, this is the prequel to No Longer Human, sort of. So, let's see. It's pretty much about the main character of No Longer Human. He is in a mental institution for certain reasons, and this is pretty much his, well, he's talking about his emotion, which he does a lot, but it's also like the people that he met and the things that he see inside of this. So we're gonna read a little bit of this. Flowers of Buffoonery opens in a seaside sanitarium where Yozo Oba, the narrator of No Longer Human, is there after certain reasons. Friends and family visit him, and nurses and police drift in out of his room. Against this dispiriting backdrop, Yozo and his visitors try to maintain a lighthearted, even clownish atmosphere, playing cards, smoking cigarettes, vying for attention, cracking jokes, and trying to make each other laugh. Dazai is known for delving into the darkest corners of human consciousness, but in The Flowers of Buffoonery, he pokes fun at these same emotions, the follies and hardships of youth, of love, and of self-hatred and depression, a glimpse into the lives of a group of outsiders in pre-war Japan. The Flowers of Buffoonery is a fresh and darkly humorous addition to Dazai's masterful... Okay. That last word I don't know how to say, so I'm not even going to try it. But it is a relatively small book, as you can see here. About... Try not to spoil anything, but I want to see how many pages it is. Does it even have page numbers? Oh, it does. Let's see, there's about 90 pages in this. I read it a little bit earlier today when I got off work. I got 30 pages in, so, you know, it's a quick read, but I enjoy his work, and, so I wanted to get this. He also has, let's see, he has some other books, Early Light and the Setting Sun, along with No Longer Human, so I plan on getting those as well, but it's a good read, so if you enjoy this type of stuff, definitely check it out. We're gonna get right into the next book. So this next one is a manga. I made a short about it. It is Elden Ring. Now I ordered this, and what I didn't know is that it's a comedy. I think it is licensed from software, but it's pretty much poking fun at the fan, like how players played the game and reacted to the game. They're kind of making fun of that. The epic and foreboding world of the award-winning video game Elden Ring gets turned on its head in this absurd comedy adventure. Follow the Tarnished as he begins his journey through the lands of between on a long, long road to become the next Elden Lord. What the Tarnished lacks in strength, speed, intelligence, charisma, skill, experience, intuition, and common sense, he makes up for and that's it. So, this is very interesting. I didn't expect it when I opened up the first page and I seen the comedy of it. I was like, well, this is definitely not what I expected. So it's interesting to say the least. So yeah, if you really like Elden Ring and you want a comedy take on this is new, so I think this is the first book they have. It might be the only book that they have, The Road to the Erd Tree. But yeah, if you're into it, you're into it. Off to the next. Okay, so the next ones we got right here, they are the first 7 books or manga of Tokyo Ghoul, but I'm actually missing the 4th one because I got these at the local Barnes and Nobles, and they didn't have the 4th one. I thought that they did, and this is the first manga I've ever purchased. I bought the 4th one, but it was Tokyo Ghoul Re. Silly me. So I have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7 of Tokyo Ghoul, and then just 4 of the other story. I actually haven't even opened these. The spine is still fresh, and that's because I wanted to get all of them, and then I just kind of got sidetracked, and I never read it. But Tokyo Ghoul was one of the first animes that I watched a couple years ago, and everyone always said the manga is amazing and it's better than the show, so bam, I purchased it. But yep, I have yet to read it. But we got 1. Shy Ken Kaneki's thrilled to go on a date with beautiful Rize, but it turns out that she's only interested in his body and eating it, that is, when a morally dubious rescue transforms him into the first half-human, half-ghoul hybrid. Ken must survive ghoul turf wars, learn more about the Ghoul Society, and master his new powers. So yeah, this is the artwork of the first one. I don't really want to read the rest of these things. I don't think it's going to ruin anything on the back, but just in case, I don't want to have any spoilers for anybody. But here is the artwork for Tokyo Ghoul 2. Here's the artwork for Tokyo Ghoul 3, right there. Get the light on as you can see. Tokyo Ghoul 5. I really do like the artwork on these. Alright. Tokyo Ghoul 6. Very, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And Tokyo Ghoul 7. 777. And I'll also show the Re one. Just gotta organize all these. I got a lot of books on my table. This is the Re. So yeah, I was silly when I did this. I didn't know. So I'm just gonna have to get both, and that's fine with me. But off to the next. Alright, so this next book you have seen quite a few times on my channel. It is No Longer Human. I've had this on my channel, I believe, in 2 different videos, and one was yesterday. So as I have said, I am a Tazaki fan. I like his work. So I want to get everything he has. This book actually is the book that kind of got me back into reading. I haven't read in years, and then I seen this and everyone was talking about it, so I was like, I'm going to check this book out. So here I am, reading The Flowers of Buffoonery prequel. I'm trying to see. So the book came out in 1958. So it's an older one, I believe. I believe it came out in 1958. That's what it said on the copyright, so we're just gonna go with that. But the book is old. That's all I'm gonna say. The book is old. But it makes you think, and it makes you wonder. So it's a good book for that. A lot of the books I have to deal with mental health and next 3 books I'm going to show you, I just got today. I haven't read, but we have, right here, we have Kokoro. This is by Natsume Soseki. So this, I forget what these books are actually about. I was going through like a rabbit hole one day, and I was just looking at all of these books, and I was like, I'm gonna order some of these, and I read the description a little bit, and then I just ordered them. So I forget what a lot of these are about, but we're gonna read it, and we're gonna figure it out. So, the subject of Kokoro, which can be translated as the heart of things or as a feeling, is the delicate matter of the contrast between the meanings, the various parties of a relationship attached to it. In the course of this exploration, Soseki brilliantly describes different levels of friendship, family relationships, and the devices by which men attempt to escape from their fundamental loneliness. The novel sustains throughout its length something approaching poetry, and it is rich in understanding and insight. The translation by Edwin McClellan is extremely good. Yeah, so, this guy, the author, was born in 1867 and passed away in 1916. So, this book is an older one. Definitely, I don't know when it was written. Let's see when it puts this in here. Well, it says the English translation was 1957. Maybe that's the same with No Longer Human. So yeah, this book is probably the oldest one that I have. Due to the author's, life. He passed away in the early 1900s, so this book will definitely be a fascinating read indeed. So this is the one I was talking about that deals with loneliness, and when I searched up a summary of the book, I instantly went on Amazon and purchased it. Purchased all these books. It was like 3 in the morning, and I was like, I'm gonna buy these books. So I bought them books. But that is Kokoro, and I'll definitely be reading that one next after The Flowers of Buffoonery. But next, both these books are by the same author. And I'm now realizing that these are all Japanese books. Whatever. Haruki Murakami, The Colorless, Tsukuru, Tazaki, and His Years of Pilgrimage. So yeah, I bet I just butchered all of that, but that's fine, Okay, so, this is a remarkable story of a young man haunted by a great loss of dreams and nightmares that have unintended consequences for the world around us, and of a journey into the past that is necessary to mend the present. One of the most revered voices in literature today gives us a story of love, of friendship, and a heartbreak for the ages. Okay, interesting. If you want to see a picture of the guy, that's the fella right there. So, yeah, this book is a little newer than the other one. I don't know when. It says something about Bob Dylan on here. Readers wait for Murakami's work the way past generations lined up at the record stores for new albums by the Beatles or Bob Dylan. Okay, so this guy's big. See, I just dove into the book world. I don't know any authors besides, like, Dr. Seuss. No, but, so, I don't know who's big in the book world, but from what this fella said, and it won Best Book of the Year, #1 New York Times bestseller, so remarkable by the Washington Post. So yeah, this is a big book. This is a big author. We'll go him. He caught my attention. I bought 2 of his books. Figured I'd do a little tapping, you know. I'm doing a lot of talking. This is mainly a talking video, but now we're tapping. See how things change like that in the moment. I'm talking and tapping. Right there, I was just tapping. And now I'm just talking again. Boom, now I'm talking and I'm tapping. Things change. But that is Haruki Murakami's Colorless Tsukuru Tazaki in his Years of Pilgrimage book, which I butchered. Man, if I try telling someone to read that book, I'm just going to send them a link. I'm not even going to try to tell them what it is. But okay. So this is his other one. This one's called A Wild Sheep Chase. I completely forget what this one was. Another nice little photo of the man right there. A delicate, equal parts screwball comedy, detective story, and heroic quest. USA Today. A witty adventure, a labyrinth mystery from start to finish. San Francisco Chronicle. I don't remember what this is, but it caught my attention, so I bought it. I'm gonna read it in a second. Figured I'd do a little page flickering for you. Alright, let's read the back. Okay. An advertising executive receives a postcard from a friend and casually approaches the image for an advertisement. What he doesn't realize is that included in the scene is a mutant sheep with a star on its back, and in using this photo, he has unwittingly captured the attention of a man who offers a menacing ultimatum. Find the sheep or face dire consequences, thus beginning a surreal and elaborate quest that takes readers from Tokyo to the remote mountains of northern Japan, where the unnamed protagonist has a surprising confrontation with his demons. When I was watching TikToks on books, they didn't say anything about a mutant sheep. They didn't say anything about that, but I'm here for it. It sounds very creative, so we're gonna give it a shot. This one I'm probably gonna read last. I'm gonna read the Buffoonery because I already started it, and then I'm gonna read Kokoro, and then I'm going to read the Colorless. After Colorless, I'm going to read the Wild Sheep Chase. So yeah, very interesting, quirky, and utterly captivating. A Wild Sheep Chase is Murakami at his astounding best. There you go. There you go. Man's doing big things, big things. So the last one we have today is a manga. And I've shown it in previous videos before. Is Junji Ito's Uzumaki. This is the first, I'll show you the artwork a little bit. This is the first Junji Ito, first and only Junji Ito story that I read, and it definitely was interesting to say the least. They were supposed to animate this, and I seen a trailer about it, and I was like, well, that looks kind of weird, so I said screw it, and I bought it. It was 28 bucks, so not too shabby. I mean, it is a thick book. It is a thick boy indeed. A lot of pages. But yeah, if you like horror manga, this is definitely, well, if you like horror manga, then you know who Junji Ito is. I feel like he's like the Stephen King of horror is contaminated with spirals. The spirals. Okay, a small fog-bound town on the coast of Japan is cursed, according to Saito, the withdrawn boyfriend of teenager Kiri Goshima. Their town is haunted not by a person or a being, but a pattern. Uzumaki, the spiral, the hypnotic secret shape of the world. This bizarre masterpiece of horror manga is now available in a single volume. Fall into a whirlpool of terror. See what they did there? See what they did there? Clever indeed. Clever indeed. The first page isn't bad, so I can show you the first page. So that's what the art style looks like. It's nice. It's not colored. Just that one page is colored. But the rest of the imagery is pretty disturbing, and I'm trying to help you go to sleep. I'm not trying to give you nightmares, so that's gonna be a no from me, dog. But anyway, so that is all of the books and manga that I currently have in my possession as of right now. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these. What's your favorite out of all of the things I've shown today? And yeah, that's gonna be it. So I hope you have a wonderful night. Until next time.